Hi guys, welcome to Make 2. Today I'm showing you the Mixels Max from the Wiztastic Mixels, a combination of Magnifo, Wizwuz and Mesmo. This is a really chunky, big-headed bird, insect, beast thing. I don't know how else to describe it. As I turn it around, you can see some of the main features. Very big mouth, 4 spindly insect-like legs, back legs a bit thicker, obviously the purple wings, and this really long, chubby tail, which is a bit similar to Wizwuz's tail, but you can see it's got the big fire, magical fire coming out the back. Now, the last thing I want to show you are the eyes, which, as with Mesmo, are these minifig heads in white with black printing and then the witches' hats on them. So it's nicely combined, the wings, the hat, and the magical flame across all 3 of the Mixels in this series, which I think is really cool. Now let's show you what it can do to move. First of all, it's got wings which can rotate upwards, and they can actually move really far, further than they could on the individual Mixel. And if you turn them out like that, I think it looks kind of like crazy hair eyebrows to complement the witch's hats, which is kind of cool. They go back down. You've got legs on 2 joints each side, and the rear legs, as I said, they're wider. They make use of the ball joints, which I think is really nice. So they can be, and they've got quite good range of motion because they're on a axle pin with a ball on it connected into a Technic brick. So you can turn them around, you can bring them a little bit forward, they get caught on these 2 little pins there, and you can bring them all the way back. So I think that's nice. You can create some, therefore, interesting poses just with the 4 legs. I'm not going to try and balance them and make him super flat, super up, and some combination thereof. The mouth goes up and down a super chompy 4 studs wide, which is, I think, just about wider in terms of the overall. Definitely got more teeth than the others. One thing I really like about the mouth, because I didn't notice this before, but these kind of wheel arch pieces and the 2/3 1x2 slopes actually have exactly the same curve, which I hadn't realized before because I'm stupid. The head, just to note, is built upside down of this fuselage piece, and then the tail is also on a ball joint, so you can move it any which way. You can angle it up, angle it down as if flying in some crazy motion, and you can bend it anywhere. I think that's really nice. It's really good to have ball joints there. Basically, my favorite thing about Mixels is ball joints, as you probably will hear me talk about again and again. Now, I think this is a good model. It's very chunky, makes good use of all 3 elements. What I don't like so much is because of the heaviness of the tail, it can make it a little bit hard to pose before it falls backwards. It has a tendency to have a relatively far back center of gravity. The other thing I don't like about this is it could have used more parts. They could have made it bigger, but they didn't. I understand you've still got the Mixel, that's fine. The Nixel, my apologies. But also I managed to make another little creature out of the leftover parts. I still had a whole load of leftover parts. So this I'm going to call a Mixel, I don't know, a min maybe, a leftover part once you make the Max. It's just a little insectoid creature. Again, more ball joints they could have used, crazy little mouth. And this is kind of like, I think, a hummingbird or an insectoid proboscis, and he's got spikes at the back and it just rests down like that. So this is my Mixel min used up with spare parts because they didn't use them when they actually did the Mixel Max. A bit of a shame, but I still like this model, and if anything, perhaps it's a lesson to me that, you know, less is sometimes more. So they captured what they wanted, they delivered, and then they stopped adding pieces. Something I probably don't do often enough. So that's it for my review of the Mixels Wiztastic Max. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and feel free, if you've enjoyed this video, to click like and subscribe to our channel because more videos will be coming soon.